What's up, everybody? It's Dom Universe. Today's topic is school. I know nobody likes school. Nobody likes fucking school. Now, growing up, I know in school, for people like my age, I'm 22, anywhere around my age, I know you've been in school, high school, middle school. You felt like you ain't belong there. You felt like you ain't connect with none of the people there. You probably didn't even like doing your work, like me. Like, for example, I was so lazy in school that I had, especially 10th grade, I had to redo the 12th grade. I had to redo the 12th grade because I was just lagging. I was lacking. I was being lazy as shit. Like, I was in school. I just felt like I was somewhere I didn't want to be, having to do something I didn't want to do. So it's like, if you know you have freedom, why the fuck would I want to do something like that? Like why would I want to be in school? Like I told y'all higher self know everything. It knows everything. It know that what you learning in school is bullshit. Everything you learn in school is bullshit. It's all left brain bullshit. And so when I did the 12th grade over, I went crazy because I know I didn't want to be there again. So I completed 18 classes before the year was over with. Excuse me, math. You know, math. Nobody fucks with math. Some people like math, but math is like one of the hardest subjects. That was the last thing I had to complete. Algebra 2, and that's not even a 12th grade subject. But yeah, yo, when you in school, it's people in school who lazy as shit in school. It's not always about them not getting enough sleep or them not having no energy or them being retarded. They higher self know that they are around bullshit knowledge that you don't need. Like, first off, the history, it's about to rain. I feel it. It's the history you learn in school, right? It's not about our ancestors. That history we learn in high school, in school period, is bullshit. Bullshit we don't need. Like, I don't remember shit that I learned in school besides how to obey. That's one of the only things you learn in school, is how to obey and abide by rules. You have to raise your hand to go to the bathroom. But like I was saying about the history we learn in school is a lot of that shit didn't even happen. Especially the Hitler shit. But Hitler was under mind control, so he get too much hate for a lot of shit. But Hitler was actually somewhat of a good person, but he was under mind control. Our fucking government went and attacked him. That is why we think Russia be having beef with us. We the ones who got beef with Russia for nothing. They wanted some, Hitler had some ancient technology and we wanted that shit. America wanted that shit. He said no, so they went over there and attacked. They went and tried to take it, etc. They went and they attacked Germany. I spoke of Russia. If you want to talk about Russia, we don't even have, it's not even like we have beef. I had got them confused, Russia and Germany. But Germany, we started with Germany. With Russia, we start with Russia as well, because Russia don't do shit to us. Russia is a good country. Them people believe, oh my God. Y'all gotta learn about the history of Russia. And then now, anything could have popped off with America and Russia, because, so take this information in real quick before I get into this topic, because this, even though this is not what the video about, y'all know the president of Russia, right? Vladimir Putin. He had a meeting with the Queen Elizabeth, the Queen of England, that reptilian bitch, the bitch who she is responsible for the disappearance of children. Vladimir Putin said that he saw the Queen of England fucking morph into a fucking reptilian humanoid. He said that he saw it. And if you, why the fuck would he lie? Why the fuck would he lie about something like that? She is a fucking reptilian humanoid. Vladimir Putin, he said he saw it. I mean, y'all can look this shit up. And then it was said that she tried to get that man killed afterwards. But anyway, that's part that, like, we don't learn that in school. We don't learn the real history, like, about our melanated ancestors. We learn about Caucasoids. We learn about Caucasoids in school. Caucasoid history. Not to be not to make this a racial thing, but all it talks about, all Caucasoid history is about, is them attacking people. Like, for example, they came, the Europeans came and attacked America. The Europeans went and attacked the Philippines. That's why a lot of Filipinos have what is it? Hispanic last names. They went and attacked the Aztecs in Mexico. That's why you have that's where you get the Spaniards went and attacked the Aztecs in Mexico. The Aztec Native Americans. That is where they started mating and breeding with the Aztecs. That is where you get the typical looking Mexican, which is called a mestizo. But this topic is deeper than this, though. Like, when you graduate high school, they expect you to remember everything and take it into college. You there for like what, 12, 13 years of school, and you not even learning anything that you need. All the shit you learn in high school, middle school, elementary, etc. It's all left brain bullshit that you don't need in real life. I tell people that you don't learn from school, you learn from life. This is why I think that everybody should homeschool their children. Because if you go into an establishment, a school building, you attending a school, some of these schools make you wear a uniform. That makes you like a fucking robot because you're being programmed. You already going every day, waking up at the same time, doing the same thing every day, going to the same classes at the same time every day. All your classes, you going to 6 different classes. It's like, that's some robot bullshit. It's just a program. You're being programmed from birth as a child. Like at 12 years old, just about 12 years old, your pineal gland closed. You not as woke as you are when you a child, when you get into like high school. So at that point, high school supposed to be harder. At that point, you just taking in even more and worse illogical bullshit. Just because something sounds logical does not mean, because something is logical does not mean it's correct, does not mean it's right. So that being said, all the bullshit you get taught in school is you don't need it. The only thing you need in school is how to read, write, do math, and that's pretty much it. The history you supposed to know about is fucking Egypt. They don't talk about Egypt enough in school. They don't even tell you that the Egyptians were melanated people. They don't talk about Kemet. They don't talk about ancient Kemet or ancient Egypt. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about how many gods there are. They don't talk about religion. They don't, in school, they don't teach you about mental health. They don't teach you how to meditate. They don't teach you about no spirituality. They'll probably teach you about some church bullshit, some religion bullshit, but they won't teach you about spirituality. They don't teach you all the knowledge you need for when it's time for you to get ready for life as an adult. You go to even college don't teach you that. You go from bullshit knowledge, learning bullshit knowledge for like what, 12 years, 14 years, 12 to 14 years. Then you graduate, then you go to college, pay for some bullshit. Now, I will say college knowledge is more valuable and more informal than what you would get in grade school. But even still, you learning bullshit that's not going to teach you how to get into your purpose when you get into college. You came here with a talent and a gift. You supposed to use those two things when you in this life. You're not supposed to be here working under nobody. You go into college to pay for school and then get another job, a higher paying job to work under somebody. But you're not even guaranteed a fucking job after you graduate college. You're not guaranteed a job with that fucking degree. A degree is just a fucking piece of paper, and you shouldn't bet your fucking life on no piece of paper. That whole time, listen, that whole 4 years you going to college, you could have started a fucking business like 50 fucking times in that span of 4 years. It's not hard to start a business. It may be hard getting it up, it may be hard maintaining it for a little bit, but eventually it's going to grow if you put in your energy to it. That's why people say what you put your mind to, you can accomplish. Because what you put your energy into, it grows, whatever it is. It don't matter what it don't even have to be physical, and it'll still grow, whatever you put your energy into. So that being said, if you wanted to make a business, start your own shit, do that. You don't have to go to college. That college is for backdrop people. College is for backdrop people. People with no purpose. People with no purpose in life. If you feel like you've been in school and you feel like you always wanted to be something great, like somebody famous or somebody that be on TV or somebody who making a lot of money or just a boss or business owner or something, that's because you know it. Deep down in your higher self is telling you this is what you're supposed to be doing. You don't get these thoughts for no reason. That's why I say pay attention to any feeling and thought you get. You not a fucking slave. You going from slavery to paid slavery. Excuse the saliva. I'm a wet mouth nigga, bro. But yeah, anyway. You when you in school, all you learning is bullshit history. You gotta raise your hand to go to the bathroom. Now imagine, right? All those years you in school, you train yourself to have to raise your hand to ask to go to the bathroom. And that's on some master bullshit. Like, I can't go to the bathroom. I can't go to the bathroom. I gotta wait until the next person come. You don't trust me two people going to the bathroom. It's many stalls in the bathroom for a reason, but only one person can go to the bathroom. They got a fucking hall pass for you to go to the bathroom. And then sometimes they give you a fucking time frame of how long you gotta go to the bathroom. But when they telling you, no, you can't go to the bathroom, how the fuck do that sound? Some people got urinary tract infection. Some people can't hold their urine or feces. So why the fuck are you telling people they can't go to the bathroom? And even if they get in trouble, you can't go to the bathroom. Why the fuck can't I go to the bathroom? Holding your urine in induces a fucking urinary tract infection. That shit is uncomfortable. You're not supposed to hold urine in your bladder. Holding feces in, that could cause a colon infection. Do you know that? You not see the teachers, and a lot of these teachers are backdrop people. These teachers don't know shit. They don't know shit. They don't even know the shit that they teaching you. They have to learn as they're teaching you. Like for example, I had a math teacher at my high school once. He didn't help nobody with fucking math. He would tell you to look at all the boards and all the posters, Pythagorean theorem on the wall, instead of explaining the math problem to you. Instead, I was getting help on my math classes from my history teacher, and he was a better math teacher than the fucking math teacher. He helped me with my math classes. And matter of fact, him and my English teacher, my English substitute teacher, helped me with my math classes. Exactly what I be talking about. The teachers be backdrop people. Some of them be backdrop people. It's likely, like when they have substitute teachers, them substitute teachers be more woke than the actual teacher. But the teachers, they don't even know what the fuck going on. They don't even know that they backdrop people. Like, you learning to obey when you go into school. You and y'all got a chalkboard in y'all classroom. We could talk about chalkboards in another video, but the word chalkboard, it does have something to do with being bored, and it's more on a spiritual level. Excuse me. But then, like, you in a school, right? And some of these middle schools, like the middle schools I went to, middle school and high school, right? They got fucking security guards and police as security guards. They got fucking metal detectors. They got people running in with guns and shit. Like, why would I want my child at a place like that? That's not how you supposed to be schooled. A child shouldn't fear where they're at. A child shouldn't have to be around police. If you gotta have police in your school, that's not the right school, dude. Like, I was at a school once where the security guards would sometimes would do wild shit to the students. Like, some of the security guards was cool nonetheless, but I saw a dude, he was pissed off in the hallway, but he got in trouble. So the security guard, he yanked the kid and slammed him on the ground and emptied a fucking can of mace in his face. Emptied that shit. Emptied the can of mace in his fucking face. They would not stop spraying it in his face. They do shit like that. Like, I was even put in the instance one time where it was me and some students in the bathroom. Somebody got one of the security guards came once and they smelled marijuana. So they took me in this room and was telling me, if you tell me who had the marijuana, I'll let you go. If you don't tell me, you getting suspended. I never told him who had marijuana, even though I didn't know. I never told him. And not only that, I did not get suspended. But yeah, I did some shit to his head one day, so I got back at him. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, this is why I say you should be homeschooling. If you plan on having children, have a water birth and homeschool your child. Like, cause you can teach your child. What really sticks with your child is the things that really matter, the knowledge that really matter to them in life. Cause you're not learning from school, you learn from life. What from school do you need after you graduate? How is American history gonna what is that gonna do for you? What is a math class gonna do for you? What is a spelling gonna do? I mean, I ain't gonna say spelling, because you could do any type of thing with spelling, but any of the shit you learn in school, what can you possibly do with that shit? What can you possibly do with it? Like, all of that shit is just made up bullshit, and they bring in more. They have all these subjects of math, adding letters into math. What the fuck is there letters in math for? You just cause really the only thing that matter is geometry, subtraction, addition, multiplication, and division. Them the only subjects of math that matter. You don't need all this extra bullshit. Oh, and that math that you like sometimes see in your head, that I forgot what it's called. I know that's not called geometry, but it's that math you see all in your head. That math you think about when you think about Albert Einstein and you see the floating math in the air. Because that type of math is how you get the secrets to the universe. But anyway, we really supposed to be working the way our grandparents worked, because nothing in this life come easy. I will say that. So our grandparents was working their ass off before they was 16. I'm talking about when they was like, what, 6, even younger, all the way till they finally got their own shit. Like, our grandparents worked their ass off. So I feel like if you 16 and you in high school, or you in high school or middle school and you old enough to get a job, get a fucking job. Find out what you want to be. Find out what you want to invest in. Use that job to invest in whatever it is, so that you can get old, so that when you get older, you have something to fall back on. You don't have to go to college. That is why you able to get a job at such a young age. Get you a worker's permit and go find a fucking job. But as you doing that, know what you want to be. Find out what you want to be. You're not supposed to be here to just work, pay bills, and die. That's some linear 1D thinking. That's some shit that'll get you reincarnated, because you're not creating anything on this planet. You came here to create and conquer. Not conquer humans, but conquer what you're doing. Be the best at it. You came to be a god. So if you in, like, let's say you 16, right? you got you a job, you invested into a business and you making good money, you can drop the fuck out. You can drop the fuck out of high school. You don't gotta go no longer. Or let's say you in college and you got a business going on some Bill Gates shit. You don't got time for college. You can go on about your business. There is no reason for you to still be in school if you have a good running business, because a business is going to grow and pay. Your own business will pay you more than any business you working under somebody will. You will not ever want to go back to working for anybody. When you have your own business, you are your own boss. You make your own schedule. You go into work when you want to, and you making more money than a fucking job is going to pay you. Your income varies in different amounts. You don't have to wait for no 2 weeks, no 1 week for no paycheck. You are getting paid however much you want. And thanks to the internet, since we have the internet, it has never been more easy to prosper in life. It has never been more easy to make your own business. And not only that, we have fucking cryptocurrency. That's makes it even more easy. So there is no excuse why anybody should not feel like there is no excuse why anybody should feel like they are obligated or it's mandatory to go to school to become something. You all have a talent. Use your talent. Do not be a waste of talent. You know what Jamaicans call that? They call that a fucking waste youth. A waste youth. Waste youth. A waste of youth. Youth. A waste of talent. Don't be that. It's 3:33 right now. But I want to leave y'all with these little pieces of information. I know when you in school, right, and you waking up, you begin to look at school different. You begin to realize all the shit there is bullshit. You don't want to be there, so it's like, why be there longer? But I'm telling you now, as early as you can, get a job. Fuck all that extracurricular bullshit school give you. Use that job. Use anything you getting paid. Save up and invest into something. Even if you have to work until you graduate high school, you just save. My dad always taught me, always for years since a young dude, to save my money. Even though I didn't much abide by that when he told me, but listen, save your money. That's an important rule. It's not how much money you got, it's about what you spend your money on. You need to be saving your money so that you can invest in yourself. And then when you get your own business, you won't have to work for fucking money. Money will start working for you. People don't understand what that means. When people say money will start working for you, you start to let go of the attachment of money and know that money is not important. You let go, you stop giving money importance, and you start using that money that you gaining to make you get more money. You investing into things, investing in yourself. Your health also contributes to your wealth. But you can invest in your health, invest into your business, invest into promotions, invest into having other people help you. When you use money, you make more money. That's why people say things like more money, more problems. I've been learning about business for a few years, but you can use when you in school, right? You don't have to think about school like this just a bunch of bullshit. I don't want to be here, because when you woke, it's even more useless to be in school. It's even more useless to be in school when you woke. So to help y'all with this, I know you in school to work, but you don't have to be in no fucking school to work. It's not like nobody making you be in fucking school to work. So I will say, if you got friends in school, or yeah, you could get into some in school activities, but also school can be a training ground, like how a job can. When you in school, you learning, you got friends, you learning which people are your friends. You learning which people not to hang around. You getting a girlfriend, right? You like girls. You learning that the girls that you around in school is not the type of girls you want to be around. You learning when you in school. So you not only learning about fucking work, you learning about people. You learning people who you should and should not be hanging around, people who you should and should not be dating, people who you just all type of shit. Just know that you not just in school to be working. It's not people there just for you to, it's not people there for no reason. Like, you can do all type of shit. Like, you go and hang out at parties with these people. You learn that you not such a party person, or you don't like to go out. The people you hang around might like to get into bad stuff. If it wasn't for school, now you wouldn't know. If it wasn't for school, you wouldn't know that them not the type of people you want to be around. But I also, I'm gonna leave y'all. Oh yeah, and you can even teach your teacher shit. Like, children are smart as fuck. Like, don't let, like, if you could be creative in your class, try to have some shit pop off in your class. Like make some fun with the work if you can, because a lot of that shit don't matter. Excuse me. Or some of these teachers, they make up work. Try to have your teacher make up some work about some subjects that do matter, because I know it's a lot of young people who watch my videos, like especially 16-year-olds. A lot of this information is mainly for y'all. And another thing I want y'all 16-year-olds to do, or people younger, or it don't matter how old you are, look up your life path number, whatever your birthday is, each number in your birthday. So my birthday, right? I was born October 18, 1996. So what's the numbers for that? October, that's 10, 18, 1996. So 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6. All that, when you add all of that up, it equals 8. But some people get a double digit number. You're not supposed to get a double digit number unless it's 11, 22, or 23. If you get a double digit number, you got to add those two numbers. Unless, if it's 11, 22, or 33, those are master numbers. You don't have to add those together. But if you don't understand this, look it up. When you find out your life path number, it lets you know all the things that you need to do. It lets you know all the things that you can prosper in. All the things that you wouldn't have a problem doing as far as business and what gets you paid. You are here for something bigger than yourself. If you really think you here to work your whole life until you drop dead, I promise on God you in for a rude awakening. On God. And people scared to say on God, by the way. On God, you are God. You are a God. When people say God is in you, you are, God is in you, they are saying you are a God. Because part of God is in you. So you are made in the image of the Creator. We are creators. We are co-creators. We have the ability to create the same way that Ptah made this fucking planet. Made this universe, I mean. But yeah. If you not here creating, I want you to know you wasting your time. That being said, don't fear your power. Don't fear your talents. Don't fear your gifts. Don't fear what you capable of. Don't ever limit yourself. Remember that. Never limit yourself. Always keep that in mind when you in certain situations. You got to learn how to. One thing I did when I felt like I was limiting myself, or I was afraid to do something bigger than what I was already doing, mentally I would stand up to myself and say fuck fear, or I would brush that fear thought off, like get the fuck off me, fuck out of here. Like I would say stuff like that in my mind, like fuck off me, fuck out of here. But don't fear your own power. If you seeing all these, if you look at all these trash ass rappers that's famous now, if they can do it, you can do it. If you see somebody doing something you like to do online and they getting paid for it, and you feel like you can do it better, realize that if they can do it, you can do it. But everybody, some people interested in stuff. I mean, you may have a purpose. You may be a life path number may tell you able to do something. Your natal chart may tell you able to do something. But that don't mean you have to do that, because when I say you here to be a creator and you create your own world, you don't necessarily have one purpose. You can do what the fuck you want to do as long as you are creating. But that's pretty much it. Dom Universe taking off. I love y'all. Prosper out here. Don't limit yourself. That is one of my favorite quotes ever in life. It brought me to where I am now. Do not limit yourself. Peace. Like, subscribe.